So now we need to discuss about this collection and oops. So as we know means what pattern we will follow to cover the topic. First we will do a brainstorming and discuss the thing what you already know, what you don't already know, and what's your opinion there, am I right?
Okay.
And after that we will go through the theory part. Okay.
Okay.
So for that I need to know what you understand from OOP.
Uh, it is object-oriented programming language. OOPS is a. There are four important pillars which are included in OOPS. That is abstraction, uh, polymorphism, inheritance,
Okay. Abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance.
and abstraction.
Okay, no worries. So, what is the advantage of these? Why we need to go without right? And what you understand from this encapsulation?
Yes, encapsulation is there. Yeah. The fourth one is encapsulation.
Okay, go ahead one by one. What you understand from this?
In encapsulation, we use uh, in a, for uh, to mention the date. No, kind what it includes the public, private, protected, internal, and internal protected access specifiers. Yes, access specifiers. I don't remember that word. It includes the access specifiers, which are the public, private, protected, internal protected. Public, it is when we
Hold on,
declare.
hold on, hold on,
Okay,
hold on. Means give me an example because let me tell you what is OOPS. Okay. As it means, Isha, you can say have three words and three words have a meaning. Object oriented programming. Okay.
yes. Hmm.
It's not a language, it's a concept or paradigm. With the help of that, we will think in context because in a real life, everything is object like pen, pencil, we, people, everything is object. Am I right?
Hmm.
Object have a, you can say some behavior and property. You understand my point?
Yes.
So when we will think in the context of object, that's called object-oriented program.
Hmm.
Okay, you understand my point? And
Yes.
for that, whatever pillar you are talking about, they have a meaning there. Okay,
Hmm.
what the purpose of that? Let's say in a real world means as a child we inherit the property of parents.
Hmm.
Okay, so that it will save our time. Like we will inherit the color, you can say skin color, am I right?
Hmm.
Or language. We don't need to spend too much time to learn those things. Just inherit, we will inherit all the things. Sometimes we'll inherit a disease as well. Am I right?
Hmm.
So means whatever means whatever means our parents, you can say put lot of effort to collect the things. We can take the advantage of these things like properties and name and fame. Am I right?
Hmm.
So that's an inheritance. If we talk about encapsulation, encapsulation is nothing. Let's say you will means we are able to see capsule. Am I right?
Hmm.
Capsule in that capsule, lot of means colorful. You can say balls are there or medicines. Okay, are there. We don't need to care about what is that medicine, what is the use of that medicine, and why. What is the what this green color donate, what this red color donates. Am I right? We just concern about hey, this is a capsule, and we need to you can say we need to take this to to recover from this illness. Maybe jukham, maybe you can say flu. Am I right? So, Mina encapsulation user we will means extract the things which user need to know, not need to provide a detail how things are working under the hood, why, what is happening with this input. No, you understand my point? That's called
Yes.
encapsulation.
Mm.
And next is your this polymorphism. What you understand from polymorphism?
Poly means many forms.
Okay, could you give me example?
Uh, like sometimes we want to use only one in technical way. I will explain you. Some if there is a one method, and in whole program we want to use the only one method in a different forms.
Okay,
In that case we use the polymorphism, like by uh, by using the method overloading or method overriding curve.
okay. What is difference between overloading and overriding?
In overloading we cannot change the structure of method, we but in overriding uh, we we can.
Think about it. Think about it. Whatever you are saying, it's a right or wrong.
In overloading actually we can use the same method with the with different like different types of parameter, different number of arguments. In that in this manner we can use the method overloading. And
Okay.
in overriding, mm,
Yes.
we inherit actually the one that same method.
Okay.
In
So what you
overloading, in overriding, we use the abstraction mm, for
okay, no worries. So as you means give an example of this polymorphism. Let's say we will took a your example. Am I right? Means for me you are my student. Am I right? You are
mm,
only one person, but for me you are my student. Am I right? For your kid you are mother. Am I right? For
yes,
your husband you are wife. Am I right?
yes,
And for your you can say for your parents you are a daughter. Am I right? For
yes,
your brother you are a you can say sister. You are only one, but
yes,
based on a context, you are playing a different role.
mm,
You understand my point?
yes,
That's called, you can say this overriding means at a one time when you are in a context, you are playing a different role. So if we want to achieve same thing, am I right? In our programming or this programming way, then we will use the concept called overloading. Am I right? So means in overloading, what we are doing means we have a, you can say convert. Let's say convert method is there, which is converting the thing. Am I right? So how it's converting? How means your this will identify. Hey, this is means convert method is used for uh, conversion of string or number whatever. So based on the signature of your function, you understand my point?
mhm,
Based on the signature of your function, it will identify. So if you talk about signature, it will consider means parameter list, name and parameter list. It will not consider return type there. You understand my
mm,
point?
yes,
And if we talk about another form of polymorphism, the another form of polymorphism is overriding. Am I right?
right,
So
mm,
overriding is nothing. It's a you can say let's say means we will took an example of Ram. Am I right? I'm just assume we are assuming. Am I right? Ram is a son of Sham. Am I right?
mm,
And means Sham decided Ram need to be married with the you can say Sita. Okay,
okay,
means he means for marry. When means there is a method of marry in this parent class. Okay, parent decided means I wish Ram will marry Ram will marry with Sita. You understand my point? But Ram likes Gita. You understand my point?
Hmm.
Okay, so he decided he will marry with Gita, not Sita. Am I right?
Hmm.
So while means he will okay with other things, whatever parent decided for him, but he is not okay with that marry part. So child have some rights to change that decision. You understand my point?
Hmm.
So that's called overriding.
Oh.
You are whatever means decision took by your parent, you have a right to change that. That's called overriding.
Hmm.
You understand my point?
Yes.
Okay. So, and apart from that means we need to discuss about in this topics we will discuss about assess modifier. What are those? What are the use of those? Am I right?
Hmm.
And we will discuss about class, object, constructor as well. Could you tell me what is class?
Class is a collection of objects.
Are you sure? It's a collection of objects. Then what is object?
Definition of class is a
Class is a blueprint. Class is a blueprint which hold the properties and behavior of an object. Am I right? It's not
yes,
actually exist. It's a blueprint only.
blueprint.
You understand my point?
Hmm.
So what is object then? What is object?
Object.
It's an actual representation of the class which exists in your memory. You understand my point?
Hmm.
And what is the use of constructor?
Use of construct.
Okay, what do you understand from constructor in a
Hmm.
normal English?
Constructor. To it is used for it. It basically used to assign some values to the object. Like when we create one object, by default, uh, default constructor is initialized.
Yes. So basically, as its name suggests, is used for constructing the object. Am I right?
Yes.
And whatever you can say, if you're not using this default constructor is called, which is an empty one. Am I right?
Hmm. Hmm. Yes.
But if you will make it parameterized constructor, then you need to pass the parameter there, which you
Parameters.
require for your initial at a initialization time. You require those property. Bare minimum. You
Hmm.
understand?
Yes.
Think of you. You will you want to purchase a car, and if you when you visit the car, you can say showroom, they will tell you, hey, these variants are available. And
Hmm.
in this variant, these options are there, and in this variant, these options are not there. So what are these? What are those? Those are parameter constructor, and those are called uh, constructor overloading. Am I right?
Constructor overloading. Yes. Hmm.
You understand my point?
Yes.
So now means encapsulation, we discussed constructor, we discussed property, we discussed behavior and property is a part of class. Class is nothing, it will contain the properties and behavior of object. Am I right?
Hmm.
Behavior will tell what you can say these are verbs and it will indicate what object can do. Like human being, as a human, we can speak, we can walk, we can
Hmm.
talk, we can hear, we can watch. Am I right?
Yes.
So, and now what is interface? What you understand from interface? Interface.
Inter uh, Interface is basically used in C sharp. Interface is used to overcome the multiple inheritance. Uh, in inheritance, one class is not derived from the multiple base classes. So in interface, we can derive one class from the multiple interface.
So basically, could we say that means multi means in a inheritance have a multiple types are there. Am I right? You can
Yes.
say single inheritance, multiple inheritance. Where you can say child class can even have multiple parents. Am I right? Or you can say this
Yes.
multi-level inheritance. Am I right? Where A is
Yes.
inherit from means B is inherit
B.
from A and C is inherit from B. This is a and
From B.
hybrid. And fourth one is a hybrid. Am I right? Hybrid inheritance,
Yes.
which is a combination of one or two. So we can say in this ASP.NET or C Sharp, we don't have a concept of multiple inheritance. But because it's
Hmm.
an important thing, how to achieve that, we will use interface. You
Yes.
understand my point?
Yes.
Okay. And what you understand from collection?
Collections. There are two types of collection, generic and non-generic collections. In generic collection, if when we if we define some data type, then we can add or remove one type of data only. And in non-generic data type, don't have any concern. Like multiple data types, we can use.
You guys simply in a normal term, and I'm expecting from you, Madhuri, next class onwards and from today itself, you will give me example from real world. Because as I told you and we
Mhm.
discussed, I want to become your engineer. Okay.
Yes.
So that whatever you learn, you can implement those things on your real life as well as your next, you can
Mhm.
say, learning. You understand my point? If you just think in a context of C sharp, you cannot think beyond that. And I don't want. You understand my point?
Hmm. Yes.
So for that, collection is nothing. You can see in a normal English as the name suggests, it's a nothing, it's a group. Where means in a group we have a multiple, you can say entities are there, same kind of or different kind of entities are there. Am I right? Mostly same kind of entities are there, and we will refer all these entities with a single identity. That's called collection. You understand my point?
Yes. Yes.
So I want this kind of example from your side, Madhuri,
Okay.
so
Okay.
that you will means we can differentiate you and another candidates. What do you think? Is
Yes, sir.
this workful for? Are you agree with me or not?
Yes, yes, I agree.
So So in this means we have a, you can say, while we are creating a this collection, yes, you are right, it's a generic or this a non-generic where we will fix the type. Hey, it will contain only string. That's a thing only. But there is a generic collection as well, and where we need to means define the type, and it can work with a multiple, you can say, type. You can store user information, you can store employee information, or you can store, you can say, the string information or number information. Okay, so that's called generic. You understand my point? So with this,
Mm.
and in a collection, we have some characteristic. Based on that, we will decide which collection we need to use. Am I right? Some collections are growable in nature, some are not. You understand my point? Some are fixed in size. Adri,
Yes.
means, and some are good for retrieval, some are good for insertion. Some are just, you can say, maintain the order, insertion order, some are not. Okay, some are key value paired, some are not. You understand? So
Yes.
every collection have their own purpose. Okay.
Mm.
So we will touch upon these topics. So go ahead, please. And if you need to increase the font and anything, let me know so that I can increase for you, that you feel confident. And read, able to read carefully. Do I need to increase the font?
Little bit.
Okay, small, just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Now is this fine?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Mm. From where?
Start from starting.
Goal. Okay. This will refresh the concept that are most important for ASP.NET Core development: class, object, properties, constructor, encapsulation, inheritance, interface, and collections. This is important because in ASP.NET Core we constantly work with model, controller, services, interface, dependency injections, list of data, repository pattern, entity framework, core entities. Real life example: employee management system. Think about an HR system. The system needs employee data, employee ID, employee name, department, salary, status. In C Sharp, we do not keep this data randomly. We create class, employee class blueprint, employee object, actual employee recorded, list of employee, multiple employee records, I employee service, contract for employee operations, employee service, actual implementation, engineering view. In ASP.NET Core, these concepts map like this: C Sharp.
Hold on, hold on. So right now
Okay.
here you are able to see this is a contract. Am I right? So let's say think of you will means you can say you will agree. Hey, this we want. Okay. If you will provide the means, if you are able to do that, then you are in. Am I right? And if you are not able to do that, then you are out. You understand my point? So it's a contract between two parties. You understand my point or not? Hello? Hello? I am saying you understand the meaning of this interface, contract.
Contract for employee operations.
You understand? But what is the use of interface? Or no?
Actually, yes, but I don't understand the contract for contract means.
Okay, let's say you will means selected for a job. Am I right? And when you join, then they will tell you, hey, this is an offer letter, and this is your provision period. After that, you will get the this salary hike or permanent role, stuff like that. That's a contract. Am I right? Which you
Okay.
need to accept. Am I right? Same
Yes.
way in our interface, we will say, hey, these are the behavior which child class need to implement.
Okay.
Means in this interface only, they will just declare the method, what is the signature, but you need to, child have a responsibility to give a definition of those methods. That's why it's called contract. You understand my point?
Okay. Yes.
Means whatever offer letter or whatever thing you will get from a company, that's a contract between you and, but you need to do those activities. Am I right? You need to follow those things.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, please, with this engineering view.
In ASP.NET Core, these concepts map like this: C Sharp followed by ASP.NET Core model, C Sharp interface, service contract, C Sharp service class, business logic layer, list data connection, dictionary key value lookup, constructor dependency injection entry point.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, go ahead.
Class and object. A class is a blueprint. An object is a real instance created from that blueprint. Why classes help us represent real world entities in code. When to use classes when your application need to represent structured data or behavior. Example: employee, product, customer, order, invoice, user.
Okay,
How public class employee, public int id, public string name, public string department, create an object. Employee is an object of class employee is equal to new employee. Employee dot id is equal to 1. Employee dot name is equal to Amit Sharma. Employee dot department is equal to id. Real life mapping: employee class is equal to blank employee form. Employee object is equal to filled employee form for Amit Sharma.
okay. Now, means as we discussed, class is a blueprint. Am I right? It's a blueprint. It tell us means what are the properties are there. Okay, of that object, and what is the data type, what is the access modifier, and means access modifier tell you means which you can means access outside of this class, which you cannot. We will check this in our means you can say chapter today itself, or so this is a way to create an object, and this is a way to initialize the field of an object. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
ASP.NET Core use. In ASP.NET Core, classes are used as a models, view models, DTOS, services, controllers, entity framework entities.
So you understand when you will use these classes.
Yes.
And if you have any question or concern, feel free to ask. Okay,
Okay. Yes.
go ahead, please.
Properties. What properties are controlled field used to store and expose data in a class? Why properties are preferred over public fields? Because they provide better control, readability, and compatibility with frameworks. How? Public class employee, public int id gets set, public string name gets set is equal to the blank, public string department gets set equal to blank, public decimal salary gets set.
What you understand? What is difference between field and property?
In properties, we have get set method.
Okay. And field?
In field, we only initialize some field and
We don't have this getter and setter method, and means it's not supported by field is not supported by default by your framework. So it's better if you go with the standard of framework and use these properties rather than fields. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Go ahead.
In ASP.NET Core model binding, validation, entity framework core, and razor views commonly work with the properties. Example, public string name get set is equal to blank. This is better than public string name. The property is always better than fields. But
Okay.
at what point, how we can clarify that at this point we need to use property, or this point we need to use field?
For .NET, you will always go with a property.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
go with a field. For your understanding, I will keep that there. Okay.
Okay.
Because interview can ask any question to you.
Okay.
You understand my point?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Then constructor. What a constructor is a special method that runs automatically when an object is created. Why? It is used to initialize object data. How? Public class employee, public int ID gets set, public string name gets set, then public employee, console.writeline, employee object created. Parameterized constructor, public class employee, public int ID gets set, public string name gets set, public employee with parameters int ID, string name, ID is equal to ID, name is equal to name. Using it, employee is object is equal to new employee 1 comma Amit Sharma. The parameters.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Then ASP.NET Core connection. Constructors are heavily used in a dependency injection. Okay, example, public class employee controller,
Okay.
controller, private read only, I employee service, public employee controller, I employee service is in that underscore employee service is equal to employee service.
Yes, basically here means this is the one property. Okay. It's a read only. Rather than creating this service, object of this service inside your class itself. You understand what? Please mind my words. Rather than creating this, you can say object of this service class inside controller. But you are saying, hey, you need to pass this from outside. Means I'm not taking this responsibility. Whomever going to use me, who need to provide this object to me.
But
Please,
why we mention that private read only?
it's a depend upon my requirement to requirement. I don't want to expose my personal data, personal thing to
Mhm.
publicly.
And what is I employee service here?
Where
Like private read only, I employee services
I stand for interface.
interface. Yes.
Okay. So this is a dependency injection thing. Just right now, whatever you understand, if, just go ahead with the flow. Later
Okay.
on, you are able to connect the dots.
Okay.
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 Okay, go ahead, please.
Then encapsulation. What? Encapsulation means keeping data and behavior together and controlling direct access to data. It protects why it protects internal data from unwanted changes. How? Public class bank account, private decimal balance, public void deposit decimal amount. If amount is less than or equal to 0, then console write line invalid amount return, and balance is equal to amount. Public decimal get balance, that return balance. Using it, bank account is equal to new account, account on deposit 5,000, console dot write line account dot get balance. Real life example, a bank customer cannot directly change the balance amount. They must use approve operations like deposit or withdrawal. ASP.NET Core connection. In service classes, business rules should be protected inside methods. Example, employee service dot approve leave employee ID instead of directly changing the database values everywhere. Access modifiers. What access modifiers control where a class member can be accessed. Public accessible from anywhere. Private accessible only inside the same class. Protected accessible inside class and child classes. Class and child classes. Okay. Internal accessible within same project and assembly. Public class employee, public string name gets set, private decimal salary, public void gets set salary decimal amount. If amount greater than 0, then salary is equal to amount. ASP.NET Core use, access modifier helps keep controllers, service and models clean and safe.
Madhuri, I am repeating myself again and again. If you require more clarity or you have a doubt, please feel free to ask or interrupt
Yes.
me. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And wherever, if you are not asking this kind of question, then I will ask some question.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Then inheritance. What? Inheritance allow one class to reuse properties and methods from another class. Why? It avoids duplicate code. How? Public class person, public string name gets set, public string email gets set, public class employee inherit from person, public string department gets set. Okay, using it, employee create the object of employee class. Employee is equal to new employee. Employee dot name Priya Verma. Employee dot email Priya@example.com. Employee dot department HR. Real life mapping, person is equal to common identity. Employee is a person with the department details, and customer person with the purchase detail.
So you can think on a real life analogy, and real life we all are, you can say person, am I right? Means whatever common properties we have, like name, height, date of birth, phone number, email, etc. Am I right? We have the same behavior. So rather than you can say just what is changing there, let's say employee have a, you can say employee ID, company name stuff, but the teacher have a teacher ID, am I right? And school name or college name, stuff like that, am I right?
Yes.
So there is no means, as I told you in the beginning itself, means everything is influenced from a real life, am I right? So right now is means when we already have a all detail available with us. So means for employee, they will use whatever we already have as a person, and whatever we don't have, they will introduce a new, you can say this, properties and create a new class. So it will means save lot of time and memory as well. Am I right? So you can think of, means if you have a, you can say this, you already have something with you, rather than means utilizing that. If you need to create start from zero, it's a meaningless. Am I right? And useless. So it's a good thing. With the help of inheritance, we can achieve that and easy use.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Then ASP.NET Core connection. Inheritance is useful, but in ASP.NET Core, we often prefer interface and composition over deep inheritance.
Yes, inheritance we have, but we will use this interfaces and composition when we will discuss about dependency injection. Then you come to know about this.
Okay.
And what is the purpose of this composition?
Okay.
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 Go ahead, please.
Then second is polymorphism. What polymorphism means, one method name or contract can behave differently based on a implementation. Example using virtual and override. Public class notification, public virtual void send, console write line sending notification, public class email notification inherited from notification, public override void send, console.writeLine sending email notification. Okay. Public class SMS notification. Init from notifications. Public override void send. Console.writeLine sending SMS notification.
So basically here if you observe, then this method is the same in a parent class. But here it's
Yes.
saying sending notification. Generic method is a sending notification. But notification have a different type. Let's say it's a no email notification, SMS notification. Am I right? Or
Yes.
maybe it can be a WhatsApp notification or another Slack notification or team notification. Am I
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So whatever as per their need, they have a provision to override. As I gave an example of this that marriage one. Am I right? Same
Yes.
thing is happening here. Go ahead, please.
Using it, notification is equal to new email notification. Notification dot send. Okay. We create the
Yes,
notification as an
yes,
object.
yes. If you now if you post this on this, then you will get this output.
Yes.
You will not get this output
Yes. Right.
because this has been overwritten.
ASP.NET Core connection. Polymorphism helps when different implementation follow the same contract. Example, iPayment service, credit card payment service, UPI payment service, net banking payment service. Okay.
Think of, let's say, means payment can be done through cards, bank,
UPI.
UPI, and another ways as well, net banking, stuff like that. Am I right? But
Yes.
all means operation is same.
Yes.
You understand my point?
Yes.
So for that means we will say hey behavior is same, but to implementation is depend upon you can say type to type.
Right.
So we will keeping we will means relying for implementation, relying on a for that implementation class, but we will have a control which kind of behavior we are looking for.
Yes.
You understand my point?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Interface. What an interface is a contract. It defines what a class must do, but not how it should do it. Why? Interface help create loosely coupled and testable code. How? Public interface I employee service. Void add uh, employees object of employee class. List list of employees list of employee get employees.
So here it's saying it have a one you can say field get employees where we are able to get all the employees. Am I right? And we are saying hey we will give a provision to add the employee, but how you will add is totally up to you. You understand my point? You
Yes.
want to means before adding employee you want to do validation is totally up to you. Or if you don't want to do this, so we are just defining means what parameter is required and what is return type we are defining, but implementation is up to you. You understand my point?
Mm.
You will utilize this or not, but we are saying if you are using this you need to implement, you need to
Implement.
provide the implement.
Yeah, how many methods we can define in interface? We need to implement that every method
Yeah, that's why it's called contract.
is control.
Go ahead,
Okay.
please.
I employee service. Employee service is equal to new employee service. Employee service dot add employee. New employee ID is equal to 1. Name Amit Sharma. Department ID. Salary 60,000. Collection. Interview point. Interface helps achieve abstraction, loose coupling, dependency injection, and testability.
Okay,
Yes.
keep this thing in mind. Someone say why you will choose over this abstract class or inheritance, or sorry, abstract class or interface, or you can say norm inheritance or this interfaces. You need to go with this. Okay, but no
Yes.
worries. We will discuss this again, Alex. Go ahead.
Then collections. What Collection are used to store multiple values or objects. Why? Real applications rarely work with one record. They work with list of records. Okay, list of employee, list of products, list of orders, list of users. Array, a string of department, IT, HR, and finance. For each string department in departments, console write line departments. Yes. Limitations, array size is fixed. List of string department, new list string, departments dot add IT, departments dot add HR, departments dot add finance. For each string department in departments, console write line department. While list is common, list is flexible and commonly used in a ASP.NET Core applications. List of objects, list of employee is equal to new list of employee, new employee, ID is equal to 1, name Amit Sharma, department ID, salary 6,000. New for each employee in employees, console.writeLine employee.id, employee name and employee department.
So we are iterating over employee list.
Yes.
Employees. Okay.
Yes. In ASP.NET Core connection, a controller often sends a list of objects to a view. Okay. Public I action result list of employees equal to employee service dot get employees, return view employees. Dictionary, what dictionary stores data in key value format. Example, dictionary int string, departments new dictionary int string. Departments dot add 1 comma IT, departments dot add 2 comma HR, departments dot add 3 comma finance, console write line departments of 1. ASP.NET Core use dictionaries are useful for configuration style data, lookup values, mapping IDs to name, fast key based access.
So this is a complete code which we discussed earlier. You can refer this, okay?
Okay.
So these are the hands-on lab which you need to do.
Okay.
Okay. And after that, these are common mistakes. Please check this.
Common mistakes. Mistake 1, confusing class and object. Wrong understanding. Class and objects are same. Correct understanding. Class is a blueprint and object is an actual instance. Mistake 2, using public fields instead of properties. Avoid public string name. Prefer public string name get set. Mistake 3, putting everything in a main method. Avoid writing all logic inside the main. Create classes and services. Mistake 4, not understanding interface purpose. Interface is not for direct object data. It defines behavior contract. Mistake 5, overusing interface. Do not create deep inheritance contents. Chains unnecessarily. Prefer simple classes and interfaces. Mistake 6, forgetting generic type in list. Wrong. List employees equal to new list. Correct. List of employees equal to new list of employees.
So this is for your reference. Encapsulation, abstraction. Okay.
Yes.
Inheritance, polymorphism. What a different array and list, what a dictionary. And this is a final recap.
Okay.
Please check that.
Yes. By the end of R2, learners should clearly understand class is a blueprint, object is an instance, property is a data holder, constructor object initializer, encapsulation is a control access, inheritance used to reuse, polymorphism is a different behavior through the same contract, interface is a service contract, list is a collection of objects, and dictionary key value lookup.
Okay.
Connection to ASP.NET Core, C Sharp concept and ASP.NET Core uses class, model control surface, object is used to runtime instance, property model fields, constructor dependency injections, interface service contract, list data list pass to view API, dictionary lookup configuration data, encapsulation business rule protection, inheritance based classes, polymorphism multiple service implementations.
Okay. Any question or concern?
No, no, sir.
Okay. Now we will discuss this polymorphism for you can say
Hmm.
data overloading and function overloading and overriding. Am I right?
Yes.
So, there are different names which you can use for these terms. Okay.
Hmm.
When you are using this overloading, here means whatever you are doing at a compile time.
Compile time. Yes.
Understand my point?
Hmm.
Because compile time you are declaring, hey, this is a signature of this method, it will work this way. Am I right?
Hmm.
So, but when you are doing the overriding, am I right? Then it will work on a runtime. You understand my point?
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's say for compile time is called static polymorphism.
Okay.
When it's you can static more polymorphism, early binding. These are the LICs of this term polymorphism. Okay.
Yes.
Early binding, you can say early binding is compile time overloading. Am I right?
Hmm.
Method overloading, early binding, or you can say compile time
Time
polymorphism.
polymorphism.
Okay. And if you talk about this
Over
overriding, it's called late
late
binding,
binding.
and you can say this late binding and
Impact.
runtime polymorphism.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you need to work on your assignment, and when we will next, you need to submit those assignments to me.
Okay.